जी सुभाष जी को जान हिंद आ गए, है नाज जिस पे हिंद को वो शान हिंद आ गए। सुभाष जान हिंद है, सुभाष शान हिंद है, सुभाष जी को जान हिंद आ गए, है नाज जिस पे हिंद को वो शान हिंद आ गए।
In the pages of India's freedom struggle, there are names that shine like stars. Among them, one burns the brightest, a man who refused to bow, a leader who lived and died for one dream, complete independence. He was not just a freedom fighter, he was a storm, a voice of rebellion, a soldier of destiny. He is none other than Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
Some people are born great, some achieve greatness, but some carve greatness not just for themselves but for an entire nation. One such immortal soul was Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Hello, good morning to all my televiewers. This is me, Nigar Fatma from Future Group, a complete language center, a place where dreams come true. It is truly an honor to share with you an inspiring journey of one of the greatest freedom fighter, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. He was born on 23rd January 1897 in Odisha. His father, Janakinath Bose, was a lawyer, and his mother, Prabhavati Devi, was a religious lady. From childhood, he was very brave and intelligent and always ready to help others. He was inspired by the teaching of Swami Vivekananda. Subhash Chandra Bose studied at Presidency College in Calcutta. Let me share you a very small story. Once a British teacher insulted Indians, then Subhash Chandra Bose stood against him. This showed his fearless nature. Later, he went to England and passed the Indian Civil Services exam, but he didn't join the job because he wanted to fight for India's freedom. He said that my duty is to serve my country, not the British. He believed that freedom is something that you can't beg for. It is something you have to fight for. Subhash Chandra Bose joined the Indian National Congress Party and became very popular. He was elected as the president of Congress twice, but his thoughts was different from Gandhiji. On one hand, Gandhiji believed in non-violence, but Bose believed that only armed struggle could bring freedom. So he left the Congress party and started his own party that is known as Forward Bloc. Here he went to Southeast Asia where he formed the Indian National Army. And here he gave the famous slogan, "Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe aazadi dunga." The Indian National Army fought bravely with the slogan, "Chalo Delhi."
With his famous words, "तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा," he lit a fire in the hearts of Indians. For him, every sacrifice was small before the motherland. His journey was not just about politics, but about courage, strategy, and an unshakable belief in India's destiny.
Also, he started Rani Jhansi Regiment, which was the first women's army in India's freedom struggle. In 1943, he formed the Azad Hind Government in Exile, which was recognized by many countries.
But sadly, the story of Subhash Chandra Bose ended in mystery. On 18th August 1945, news came that his plane had crashed in Taiwan. It was said that Netaji was badly injured and within a few hours he passed away. The whole nation was shocked, and people found it hard to believe that their beloved leader was no more. For millions of Indians, Netaji never truly died. He lives on in his fearless spirit, his powerful words, and in the dream of a free India that he gave his life for. And maybe that is why, even today, when we speak his name, it doesn't feel like remembering the past. It feels like calling the strength of the present. Netaji is not gone. He still lives in the heartbeat of every Indian who loves freedom.
Subhash Chandra Bose was not just a leader, he was the symbol of courage, determination, and sacrifice. His words, "Jai Hind," still echo as a salute to the motherland. He sacrificed his everything, his career, his life, his family, and even his own life, just for one dream, an independent India. Today, as we walk freely to the motherland, we must remember that it is because of the heroes like him who dared to dream freedom. Subhash Chandra Bose was not just a man, he was an idea that freedom is worth every sacrifice, an idea that courage can shake empires, and an idea that still asks us, are we brave enough to live for India the way Subhash Chandra Bose was ready to die for?